Well, hello, and welcome to this week's reflection in the middle of the week. Hope that I find you well. And I'd really just like to look this week at Psalm 46 in the Bible. And what's really struck me about this psalm is that it's quite a well-known psalm, but it's so apt for where we're at now. It's a psalm of God being an ever-present help in times of trouble. But what I really love about this psalm is that it's a psalm written by the descendants of the sons of Korah. Uh, and for those of you who perhaps don't know, that basically means that Korah, or this particular Korah, there's 3 or 4 mentioned in the Bible, is one of the people that stirred up trouble against Moses and Aaron, um, and actually tried to almost derail God's plans, went against God at one point. And yet, despite rebelling against God, and despite not being where they should have been with God, their descendants are able to look back at knowing where they have been as a family, and they're able to see still the blessing of God. And that's just great, isn't it? Because if it's just such an encouragement that we can know that no matter what we've done and where we've been with God in the past, He is a God of the now, and He is a God that is there for us now, and that we can still see His hand in all that happens, no matter what. And that's a great thing to have in our mind as we read this psalm, written by the descendants of people who at one point rebelled, and not just a minor, not against God, but a full-on derailing attempt against Moses and Aaron, where they actually led men against him. And yet they're able to say this wonderful psalm. And it's this: God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea. Though its waters roar and foam, and the mountains quake with their surging. For there is a river whose streams make glad the city of God, the holy place where the Most High dwells. God is within her, and she will not fall. God will help her at break of day, and nations in uproar, kingdoms fall. He lifts his voice, the earth melts. For the Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. You think about what it means, the God of Jacob. See, that's not just about the God of the person Jacob, but also God of the tribe of Jacob and his descendants. And, that therefore includes us. The Lord Almighty is with us. He is our fortress. We're in that same covenant, aren't we? Come and see what the Lord has done, it says. The desolations he has brought on the earth, for he has made wars to cease to the ends of the earth. And he breaks the bow, shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire. He says, "Be still, and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I will be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress." I want you to just think about that. I don't know where you've been with God all your life, where you've been with God recently. I don't know if there's been times where you have not cared about God, or if there's been times where you've really fought against God. I don't care where you are in your journey with Him. He doesn't care. What He cares about is where you are now. And no matter where you've been, whether you've just been having an off week with all that's going on around us, or whether you for many years have just struggled with God, think about what that says. God is a refuge and strength. No matter where you've been, it says He's an ever-present help in trouble. It's amazing words. And that great, not just hint of a promise, but that great statement. He says, "Be still and know that I am God." Have no doubt about that. Know it. Know that He is God, and He will be exalted amongst the nations and in the earth. Amen.